Hi, this is my mod, the Chaos mod. It took me quite a while to make this, and I'm decently proud of it. And this is just kind of a video of me playing with it, I guess. It is for Jack 1, and this is more just a video on my different journey of going through making this mod. Later on, I want to make a video demonstrating on how to make a mod for Jack and Daxter, because the video made by Bard is quite outdated by now. There's a ton of new stuff and places. So as you can see here, text on the screen, it says to open this menu. Now this was kind of one of my big hits when making this. Was I originally used the debug pop-out menu when making this, but that has a ton of debug hooks in the actual code, like debug reliant things. But the problem with that is you can't just ask for the debug stuff. Like, you can't just define it, because that allocates a ton of memory on the heap for that debug stuff, but it doesn't allocate that much memory for the actual retail mode game. So you're just gonna get a malloc error. Sorry for all of that, like, program talk. I'm just gonna turn the here. By default, by default, it's gonna have the UI hidden. This is kind of annoying now that I realize it. I should really do that once, like, it shows it once you're in game. That's kind of annoying because obviously it's going to be hidden, and there are crash effects in the actual mod. As you can see here, crash effects is currently turned on. I'm going to turn that off. There are two specific effects here. Instant crash, which, as it says, is going to instantly crash your game. A chaos crash error. Then there's another error, or there's another thing, and it's crash delay or delay crash. Basically, it'll give you a timer until it eventually crashes. What I want to do with this mod is I want to make it like the chaos mods made by Zolika 1351, where it'll have like Twitch chat voting and other stuff, so it'll just be a very, very cool mod. That's kind of what I have planned for this now, but it's gonna take me a minute to get there. That is weird. I'm gonna turn on subtitles. Why are there sidebars? It's very odd. I'm gonna skip cutscenes. You guys don't mind. I'm also... So, you're definitely going to want to change the interval, because I feel like 8 is way too fast. I'm going to keep this on 25, and then once you're ready, just go ahead and turn chaos on, and you should start getting chaos effects. Okay. I don't like how this doesn't use my actual, like, game setting. I actually don't know if the chaos timer still runs during cutscenes. Oh great, we pull mirror mode first effect. That's actually kind of annoying. Golly, I really dislike mirror mode. If I'm pretty sure the chaos timer is still... Dang it. I do want to get working on a chaos mod for Jack 2. I've definitely considered it, and I'm going to work on that. Zed has been working on a chaos mod for a bit. I don't know how long, but Zed's been doing it. Oh my! And I don't know if he has. I think he said to me that his chaos mod should work on Jack 2. the main thing that is stopping me from working on the Jack 2 one right now is I don't want to get too far into the Jack 2 one to where it's not compatible with Jack 1 one. One issue that I've been thinking about, because it's a, what is this game? Oh wow, just gave me 2 power cells. Is this going to crash my game? The cell spawn, it uses a function called spawn money. I don't know if this is gonna crash. I guess we're just gonna have to see live right now. Spawn orb. Oh my gosh, it does. It does actually work. I was worried. Technically, I am cheating right now. Um, I okay, and that's great. It doesn't actually contribute those orbs into the orbs for Geyser Rock. So I was really since I initially used the pop-up menu when I first compiled it for the launcher and I sent it off to Jack mods and everything so it could be as part of the launcher. I was really worried and I really wanted to get it out to I wanted to fix the pop-up menu thing as fast as possible because I want people to do speed runs with this mod. Kind of like how Dark Viper AU has been doing speed runs for a very long time with that Chaos mod on GTA 5. And so since and so because of that, obviously a speed run done in debug mode isn't gonna count same as a speed run done in this mode, retail. And so I really wanted to get that out fast. And I noticed Zed, and Zed had really helped me on that. How the debug hooks actually allocate a ton of memory, and so it would cause a game crash if, like, it would compile fine with all the hooks and everything. It would just, oh, that's great. Oh, that is great. This basically puts me at the starter level. So it would just instantly cause a game crash, and that was obviously problematic. I had to figure that out. But the people on the Jackmods server were actually very helpful. Oh my gosh, my mod just saved. And those people were very helpful, and I definitely advise going there and talking to them. There's not a ton of documentation on modding, right? Well, there is a ton of documentation on modding. It's just the problem is that a lot of the documentation is for making the mod and not really publishing the mod. So if you want to get your mod published, then obviously you're gonna have more problems. I definitely recommend talking to Zed or Borg. They are very helpful because they have really helped me through this whole thing. Obviously, they're not gonna like just make the whole mod for you. They're gonna help you with a lot of getting onto the platforms. And I actually also want to write some documentation. My, that is very. I want to write some documentation. I can help in any way. For actually publishing your mod in the launcher. Because there's not a ton of documentation for that either. And that's mainly because Zed and Borg are really the main 2 people behind Jack mods, which is actually kind of crazy. That whole thing is I don't know. That's just what I've been told, is that it's kind of like them. Um yeah, I want to write some documentation and make some videos on it so that way it's more helpful for people that do actually want to into making, because this game might be old. Actually, it is crazy. It is turning what? 20? 24? 4? Wait, Jack month is November. It came out in 2001. It's crazy. How many cards? Oh, X-ray vision. Another interesting thing is that the X-ray vision effect only works on debug mode. It's just going to show the collision, but because that's only available on debug mode, it's just going to be very, very fun. Okay. Hey, from I was uncle, you can have. How many do I have? I have 30. Never mind, I have 64 now. I'm gonna go to the beach. Jungle. I love the jungle. Just a little too. Or not a little too. I feel like the correct order in levels. It just has to be beach, jungle. I never really do Misty. I only ever do beach and then jungle. I only do Misty if I'm going for 100%. Kind of like I barely do the swamp too. This is actually my first time really running this like real retail mode. And it's not because of like this is not my first time running it in retail mode. I've been running it, but this is my first time really playing around with my mod. And I gotta say, it's fun to do this. The interval timer can go up to, I believe, 120 seconds, which is what, 4 minutes? No, that's 2 minutes. I'm so dumb. I am like off my knocker today. Oh my goodness. Orb noob, thank you so much. I know that. You do not have to tell me. I'm trying to get the power cell from Samos. Another interesting. Alright, so fantastic story. I actually ran out of storage while doing this. I hope that previous video did not corrupt. Where was I? I think another interesting mod idea I have, and I don't know if this already exists. It probably does, honestly. I'm trademarking this right now. If anybody steals my idea, that would be very mean of you. I don't know why you would do that. That would be very, very mean of you. Please don't. Sorry, I get very distracted anytime Baxter says. It'd be very mean of you to steal my mod idea. So please don't. And it's just kind of replacing Jack in Jack 2 with Jack from Jack 1. And so I would delete all of his voice lines, and I would remove guns from the game completely. I would kind of keep jetboarding in. It would only be for levels that actually require jetboarding. And so please don't steal that. That'd be very mean. Thank you. And I could do the same for Jack 3 whenever it releases on OpenGOAL, which, to be honest, we are never getting Jack 3, let alone Jack X. If you didn't know, they do have plans for Jack X. We're probably never getting it. There are a lot of teleportation. See? I've gotten 3 in a row. I feel like they'll become less common the more effects that I add, which I definitely have plans on updating, not just leaving it here. They're 4 in a row. Let me see what it is. There's probably like 50 different bugs I don't even know about. I'm going to fix it. If you guys have any issues with this mod, please tell me in the mod description. I will leave the link. Okay, that is 4 in a, or that's 5 in a row actually. What I meant to say was, please tell me on the mod repo in the issues category if you find any bugs or issues. I'll try to be as fast as possible with helping you out. I'm a one-man dev, so if I don't get to you very fast, please, if you want to contribute to this mod at all, I say no, don't, because my code base is not readable at all. I'm only joking when I say that. Of course, I would love some help on this. If you have any knowledge with Goal, which for that, by the way, you're gonna need knowledge with Goal, which is kind of a niche language. Goal was only made for this game in specific. This is because Naughty Dog wanted to use their own compiler for this. Something that does. It does, okay. But if you do have experience using it, I didn't initially like a week ago or in this part. But if you do have experience with Goal, please like help in any way. Add your own effects. Honestly, that would probably be my best recommendation and my biggest like ask would be adding more effects. That would be very helpful. I want to get more effects. Like I want to get at least like 500. 500 sounds like way too many. It probably is. I want to get like 500. And the main thing with the one with Jack 2 is I don't want to start that until I'm completely done with this. I want to. That's it. Okay. I thought that said like 111. I was like, where did I get all these lies from? I want to get all of my effects in this done before I move on to the one in Jack 2. It probably won't be that bad, because I could probably copy and paste code between them, because they were built on the same system. Thankfully, that actually helped me out. Thank you, mod. Since these games were built off the same systems. My biggest next mod effect that I want to add is teleport to random checkpoint, and I think it's Zed. No, it's Barg. Barg actually has a video on exactly that, I believe. And so I'm not gonna say that I'm just gonna steal his code, but I'm pretty much just code. I really wanted to add are you kidding me? I just gave me that big payout, which gave me over 200, and then bad investment would pick away 100 of it. That is absolutely terrible. I'm upset about that. Are you kidding me? I really want to add that teleport to random checkpoint. I don't just cut myself off there in the middle of what I was saying. I don't know what I want to add after the teleport to random checkpoint, honestly. I feel like that would be a really good idea. I thought about some camera effect ones, but a lot of the camera effect stuff, FOV, like FOV changes and whatnot, are actually linked to the same debug stuff that allocates too much memory that the game doesn't have very detail. Since I've thought about it, now how a lot of the Jack 2 stuff actually push, since I could probably just copy and paste code between Jack 2 to Jack 1, like effects and stuff, Oh my gosh, it just took away all of my words. Um, um, okay, the game just crashed. I don't know if that was an error from. I don't know what that was an error from. I feel like this is the perfect kind of place to end off, though. I don't have a whole lot more to talk about other than my repo isn't completely complete yet. I do want to add more stuff to the actual repo. I was just trying to get the mod out as fast as possible. The mod took me 3 days to make, so again, the code base is not very readable. It's not very good. But if you have any help, any recommendations for Chaos X, if you can help with coding at all, that would just be absolutely fantastic. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for sitting through this, me talking for 20 minutes and just kind of talking about my own mod. Later on, I definitely want to have some more videos about modding and how you could mod yourself. Thank you for, and please check out my other videos.